This project is unique in its setup. It's a research project to be experienced, evaluated and bring to the field. It's a pilot with live systems.
The scenario we are playing now is a drug smuggling activity where we have a pursuit trying to catch the rabbit, as we call it.
Great, I can read you loud and clear. Please do it.
It's very demanding for the personnel, but also for the technology to have a smooth communication.
Within this scenario, we are testing the network switching. As we are in the border area between Germany, Netherlands and Belgium, it's very important that switching from network to network goes smoothly and as it should be for public safety.
Rabbit is on the highway A69.
The most challenging part of the solution, it is interconnecting different suppliers in order to form one system.
Netherlands Police number 3. Are you still in contact with this rabbit?
Practitioner feedback is very important for solutions like we are providing for BroadWay, because they show us not only on the technology level but also on the user experience what is needed to be done, because we need solutions that solve the problems and not features that are looking for a cause.
The system that we use today is a Tetra system with a radio for the communication with your control room.
At this moment, when we cross the border, we don't have communication with our own organizations, but also with our partners abroad. And it's 2022. Our new generation of officers will need that features.
Belgian control room, I have information there are a lot of traffic jams because of music festivals.
Coordinated cross-border cooperation and coordination is important because crime has no borders, so we need cooperation to fight it together.
More and more often we cross borders to help in other countries with certain incidents. Getting your information within talk groups in other countries is very important, because then you have all the last info and you get to the incident as prepared as possible.
The dispatcher can pick up pictures from a terminal and then share it in a communication group.
The chase on the rabbit is still going on the A40. They are close to the German border. Please inform them over.
Is going to help us enrich our understanding of the situation, so we could much faster establish a common picture of what's going on.
Near the technology, you need radio procedures and you need a governance to have common groups. And this is really the job of the operational agencies, next to the efforts delivered by the industry and by our operators.
In the market we see that all kinds of holistic solutions are being tested and shown, and now with the BroadWay project we really see an integrated solution being tested in real life with real practices.
German control room, I have information that the rabbit is going to Germany now.
We are working on this together. Before every country was working on their own solution in isolation. Now we are speaking together, providing cross-border operational efficiencies.
Different systems, different suppliers of different countries will be needed to be interconnected to each other. And making this possible, having a pan-European communication, this is actually the real scope of the BroadWay project.
Mission-critical solutions very much depend on priorities on the networks, because the solutions are not needed on sunny day scenarios. They are needed when they are in the worst conditions with the strongest loads and need to solve issues when they are under most stress.
The whole point of mission critical services is to ensure that when devices are using those public networks that everyone is using, to ensure that those devices can have priority over the others, to ensure that they have the right bandwidth, that they can send the right data dynamically in real time. And the preemption part comes only in the case if there is congestion, too many people using the network, to drop down all the commercial and public people to ensure that only the critical services remain with the highest priority. And this is extremely important in case of catastrophes and natural disasters.
The biggest challenge with regards to that is obviously to get harmonized and standard behavior on a pan-European scale. That's the main challenge to be addressed for the future.
As long as mission critical services becomes a real roaming or a connectivity product or service, we will have to invest to support it, not only in 4G like today, but also continuously on 5G.
And I think with the help from European policies and European financing in the coming years, I see this BroadWay project and the further evolution of it towards BroadNet as a real success for our practitioners and also for the real public safety all over Europe.